Department of Language, Culture and Society.
This conference creates a vibrant platform to explore how storytelling, language practices, literary studies, and digital technologies intersect in today's evolving world.
This international conference brings together scholars, researchers, educators, and practitioners from diverse disciplines.
Let this be added to our memory shelves that we carry forward. As we gather this evening to formally conclude this two-day international conference, let us now begin this valedictory ceremony with a word of welcome to reflect the gratitude and the academic purposes that we shared. I now invite Dr. Thomas Alva Edison, Assistant Professor, Department of Language, Culture and Society, the co-convener of this conference, to welcome and greet the gathering.
Reading maketh a full man, conference a ready man, writing an exact man, stated by Francis Bacon. Respected dignitaries on the dais, esteemed keynote speakers, faculty members, research scholars, participants, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon to one and all. On behalf of the Department of Language, Culture and Society, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, it's my honor to warmly welcome you all to the valedictory session of the two-day international conference on practicing narrative engagement intersecting language, literature, and technology. Over the past 2 days, the conference has provided a rich and stimulating academic platform for meaningful dialogue, insightful plenary session, and thought-provoking paper presentations. The deliberations have deepened our understanding of narrative practices and their intersections with language, literature, pedagogy, and technology in contemporary contexts. We are deeply honored by the presence of our distinguished valedictory guest, Dr. M. Ardhanarishwari, Professor and Chairperson, School of Basic Sciences, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, SRM IST. We also extended a warm welcome to our esteemed keynote speakers, Dr. John Sekar and Dr. Anita Devi Pillai, and all who have graciously joined us this afternoon. We sincerely appreciate the enthusiastic participation of research scholars, presenters, participants, and delegates whose academic engagement and intellectual contributions have made this conference a meaningful and successful one. As we come to the concluding session, we take this opportunity to reflect on the collaborative spirit, scholarly exchange, and shared commitment to research and innovation that have marked these 2 days. We hope the insights gained here will continue to inspire future research, teaching practices, and interdisciplinary collaboration. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to everyone present for this valedictory session and wish the proceedings every success. Now I request all the dignitaries to step on to the dais. Welcome you all.
Thank you, sir. Felicitation is the moment when appreciation finds expression and gratitude takes a tangible form. We now proceed to felicitate our esteemed guests whose presence has added distinction to this conference. May I first invite Dr. M. Ardhanariswari, Professor and Chairperson, School of Basic Sciences, to kindly felicitate Dr. Jayaraj John Sekar with a bouquet and a memento. I once again request ma'am to felicitate Dr. Anita Devi Pillai with a bouquet and a memento. May I now request Dr. Horizon Prasanna Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of LCS, to felicitate Dr. Jayaraj John Sekar with a sapling. I once again request Dr. Horizon to felicitate Dr. Anita Devi Pillai with a sapling. I request Dr. Horizon to felicitate Dr. J. Mangai Karasi, Dean of Academic Affairs and Head at Etiraj College, Chennai, with a sapling. I once again request Sir to felicitate our chairperson, Dr. M. Ardhanariswari, with a sapling as a token of our gratitude. Thank you, dignitaries.
Every conference leaves behind more than memories. It leaves behind the dialogues, the ideas, and the conversations that were carried forward. To present a brief account of this conference, may I now invite Dr. Poonam, Associate Professor, Department of LCS, to present the conference report.
Good afternoon to everyone present here. A conference report may come towards the end of the program, but it ensures that the scholarship, conversations, and collective intellectual labor of these 2 days continue well beyond the hall. The 2-day international conference titled Practicing Narrative Engagement, Intersecting Language, Literature, and Technology, organized by the Department of Language, Culture, and Society, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, on 29 and 30 January 2026 at Hippocrates Hall, SRM Medical College, proved to be a remarkable academic gathering, attracting faculty members, researcher scholars, students, and language enthusiasts from institutions across the India. The edition witnessed the submission of 180 abstracts, of which 146 were accepted and presented over 2 days, with the participation of 275 academicians and researchers. The inaugural session began with the researcher scholar Atulya and Nandini welcoming the gathering, followed by the invocation with Tamil Taivaadithu, invoking cultural unity and academic purpose. This was followed by lighting of the lamp, formally inaugurating the conference. Dr. L. Kavita Nair, Professor and Head, Department of Language, Culture and Society, delivered the welcome address, highlighting the department's evolution, its research-driven focus, and the importance of viewing language as power, narrative as influence, and culture as living knowledge within a technology-driven university ecosystem. The dignitaries on the dais were felicitated, following which the conference proceedings were formally released by our Dean, Professor M. Linus J. Martin, Sir, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, SRM Institute of Science and Technology. In his presidential address, Sir emphasized the inseparability of narration, technology, and education, urging educators and researchers to actively embrace technological transformations while retaining the human essence of teaching and storytelling. The inaugural address was delivered by the chief guest, Ms. Taro Kamami, Advisor for Culture and Information, Consulate General of Japan, who spoke on significance of linguistic competence, cultural sensitivity, multilingualism, and education in fostering meaningful global communication, while also highlighting the strong academic and cultural ties between India and Japan. The vote of thanks was proposed by Dr. M. R. Gason, Associate Professor, Department of Language, Culture and Society, who expressed gratitude to the university leadership, chief guests, speakers, organizing committee members, scholars, participants, and supporting staff for their contribution to the successful conduct of the inaugural session. The inaugural session concluded with the national anthem. Post tea break, the academic session commenced with the plenary talk by Dr. Priyanka Tripathi, Associate Professor of English, IIT Patna, on rethinking resilience, addressing Dalit childhood in selected Indian picture books, where she examined how her selected 3 picture books challenge caste hierarchies and social injustice, mark a shift from middle-class protagonists to marginalized childhoods, and reveal the transformative potential of narrative representation for social change. Post-lunch session began with a cultural interlude by R.E. Kalekuru, featuring vibrant performance of Tappatam and Silambattam, showcasing Tamil folk tradition and indigenous performative narratives. This was followed by online plenary talk titled One Race, the Human Race, where Emmanuel Kulu Jr. critically examined racism as a historically constructed and institutionalized phenomenon, emphasized the shared genetic origin of humanity in Africa, and called for historically grounded scholarship to dismantle racial hierarchies and foster global solidarity. The day concluded with parallel paper presentation sessions comprising 4 offline sessions and 7 online sessions, featuring 60 presentations, 35 online and 25 offline, with active participation from scholars across institutions. The second day of the conference commenced with plenary session by Dr. Jairaj John Sekar, former Dean and Head, the American College, titled Sociolinguistics of Narrative, Language, Power, and Identity. In his address, he examined how narratives operate within social structures, emphasizing the role of language in shaping power relations, identity formation, and social hierarchies. Following tea break, plenary session 2 was delivered by Dr. Anita Devi Pillai, educator and researcher, NIE, NTU, Singapore, on From Syllabus to Self, Reclaiming Agency and Voice in Writing Pedagogy. Her talk focused on learner-centered writing practices, highlighting the importance of agency, voice, and reflective engagement beyond prescriptive curricular frameworks. Post-lunch, the conference continued with batch 2 paper presentation session with 67 more presentation, 27 virtual, 40 offline, wherein a scholar presented research papers across varied themes related to language, literature, cultural pedagogy, and technology through 4 offline parallel sessions and 8 online parallel modes. As the conference moves towards the valedictory phase, the discussion, deliberation, and scholarly exchanges of these 2 days stand as a testament to the enduring power of narrative in shaping inclusive and ethically grounded knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for that elaborate report. As we arrive at the concluding phase of the conference, we are honored to be guided by a voice of experience and scholarly distinction. We are privileged to have with us Dr. M. Arthanariswari, Professor, Department of Chemistry and the Chairperson, School of Basic Sciences, SRM IST, an accomplished academician whose journey spans over 3 decades of dedicated service to teaching, research, and mentorship. A scholar of distinction, her contributions to chemical sciences stand as a testament to her commitment to excellence and intellectual rigor. I now invite ma'am to deliver the valedictory address. Ma'am, please.
Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to take part in this valedictory session of the 2-day international conference on practicing narrative engagement, intersecting language, literature, and technology. At the outset, I congratulate the organizers for having successfully organized this international conference. I thank the invited speakers for having shared your thoughts of wisdom to the participants of this conference. Thank you. 275 papers were presented in this conference. I heard from the report read by Dr. Poonam. That is a very good number. My appreciation to all the participants who presented papers in this conference. So this presentation has to be taken to the next level. Publishing these papers in quality journals is in the hands of the participants. We all know that technology has transformed the language learning and literature study, a very interactive and a globally relevant one. It is also changing how the language and literature are experienced, researched, and taught in this modern era. Here I wanted to share my friend's experience of literature study. She went to a library and she saw a book, a novel, Don Quixote, written by Cervantes, Miguel de Cervantes. This book was written in Spanish, a hardcore Spanish. This was originally published in 1605. And after seeing this book, she wanted to read this book, but she does not know the Spanish language. So she has downloaded the interacting lingual app, literary app, that is Lingual Lens, in her mobile phone, and then shown her camera on the text of the novel. That was I think it was the first modern novel which revolutionized the literature. And after showing her camera phone on the text of the novel, the text was translated in the language she preferred. Not only translated the text, also the voiceover has come. That too with the modulation of that era. So she has not only read the book, she has experienced that book. And when reading that book, she has tapped a complex metaphor in that book, and it has projected a 3D simulation of a windmill, which explained that historical and cultural era of that period. So, this much level the technology has transformed the language learning and literature study. And while reading the book, she also wanted to create a character, inspired by a character in the book. She also wanted to create a character, and using another storytelling app, she has created a 3D comic character with her own voice. So this technology also increases the creativity of the humankind. And then she has joined in a global language club, and where she has read many literature where the AI chatbots are asking deep questions of the literature, and the human beings in the real world, they debated. Like this, the technology is now advancing, and in the future, the technology will transform our future by major breakthroughs in AI, and then majority of the works that is now done by the human beings will be done by the machines, so that the productivity will increase enormously, and this increase in production will lead to everybody will have everything, and everybody's life standard will be very high. So we must use of this technology in our research as well as in academic, and for the we use this technology also for the upliftment of the society. With these few words, I once again congratulate the organizers for having successfully organized this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for that inspiring words of appreciation. Thank you so much for your gracious presence with us. This made the valedictory more memorable. It's time to hear from the participants. We now welcome the participants to kindly share their reflections, feedback, experience with us regarding this two-day international conference hosted by the Department of LCS at SRM Institute of Science and Technology. Those who are interested to share your feedback, kindly come forward and do so.
Good evening, everyone. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. My dear fellow participants, I am Dr. Subhapriya, Assistant Professor from PG and Research Department of English, Pachapas College, Chennai. First of all, I would like to appreciate the conference team for coming up with such a theme which is highly relevant for this contemporary era. And kudos to all the conference team members, faculty members, and research scholars, those who worked on and off the stage for the success of this conference. And I would like to make a special mention about RE team's performance. Actually, it was highly motivating, inspiring, and rejuvenating. Thanks for bringing the team for us. And special mention about the comparers, Nandini and Natulya. Actually, they stole the show for these 2 days. I couldn't keep my eyes off from those two. Special kudos to you people. And as Marcel Proust tells, let us all be grateful to the people who made us happy. I am grateful to the conference team for two reasons. One thing is they brought us knowledgeable people who filled us with their valuable insights. And another thing is they made us happy through their food, refreshment, and hospitality. Because yesterday I had this experience. All of a sudden, my paper presentation was changed from this venue to the university main building. So actually I skipped my evening tea. And I was in a urge to make the paper presentation. I went all over there, I made the presentation, but after completing the paper presentation, I felt like I need to have something. No, that urge came in. And I could see that one of the faculty members came along with other supporting staffs and they served the refreshment and tea. So thoughtful of them. They don't want to miss each and every participant. They took care of us like anything. So that was a very notable and kindful act from their side. Thank you once again for giving me this opportunity to share my feedback. After the pandemic, often we have only online presentations a lot. And I think the real essence of conference could be felt and experienced only in an offline conference. So after a long time, I'm having such a wonderful experience. Thanks to the Department of LCs. Thank you.
Is there anybody else willing to come forward? Come on, come, please take the stage, ma'am.
Good evening, everybody. Whenever I come to SRM, I feel that I'm just coming back to a place where I'm going to sit and study for 2 days. I don't feel that I'm a delegate. I have a lot of friends here, known faces, and of course the hospitality and my takeaway. Every conference has an important. Takeaway, and purpose. And especially for this conference, I feel I just missed only one session because of another, commitment, official commitment here. So I thoroughly enjoy, and I thank the research scholars, especially Nandini, who was coordinating with me, the timely responses and the way in which the sessions were scheduled. I thank the organizing team SRM. Every conference has given me a very memorable, valuable learning experience. My takeaway from all the resource persons who were delivering their intellectual inputs, I'm very happily taking away the intellectual property from SRM, this venue, and I will be back soon for the next conference with more enhanced learning experience. Thank you all.
Is there anybody else? Please come, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. This is Sriniti. I'm doing my final year master's at Ethiraj College for Women. So our respected head of the department, Dr. Mangaya Karisi ma'am is here. So I just wanted to tell you all one thing. I just texted Allegason sir just a couple of days before that I would like to present at the conference, and he gave me a timely response, and the entire team has sent me mail immediately. And also here I came to know that many have been registered on spot. So I think that is a great work, sir. Thank you so much. So I'm looking forward for many such conferences and workshops to in the future. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, dear participants. We too are really honored by your presence and participation in our conference today and yesterday, which made this a grand success. So moving on. We now arrive at one of the most anticipated moments of the conference, a moment that honors scholars' dedication, rigorous inquiry, and the quiet perseverance behind meaningful research. This is an occasion to celebrate not just outcomes, but the intellectual journeys that brought them into being. To formally announce the best paper presenters, I invite Dr. M. Aragasan, Associate Professor, Department of Language, Culture and Society, and the main convener of the conference to kindly take the floor. Sorry.
So, first of all, I thank all the participants and paper presenters for showing interest in taking part in our conference and giving your intellectual ideas. So, we have selected the best paper presentation under three categories: faculty members, students, UG, PG students, and scholars, okay, both online and offline. So, first, I would like to announce Dr. C. Lakshmi, Assistant Professor, College of Engineering, Anna University, Guindy, to receive the Best Paper Presentation Award. I request our chairperson to give away the certificate. Yes, give a big round of applause. Next, students category, Miss Jessie Elizabeth Daniel, Department of English, Women's Christian College. I welcome you to receive the award. I request the chairperson to give away the certificate. Next, I would like to announce Miss Sri Lekha, Research Scholar from Vellore Institute of Technology, to receive the Best Paper Presenter Award under Research Scholars category. The last one is from online session. The certificate will be sent by post, but it is my duty to announce here. Miss Jerlyn A, Research Scholar, the Department of LCS, SRM IST. இங்கதான் இருக்கியா ஜெர்லின்? ஐயோ சாரி சாரி. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. The uncomposed sound that everyone wants to hear is the clappings. Even the musician love this sound only. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations to all the presenters, and we also congratulate all those who have presented, participated. As we celebrate the success of this two-day international conference, it is now time to acknowledge the many hands and minds that have contributed towards the successful completion of this conference. May I now invite Dr. M. Sumati, Assistant Professor, Department of LCS, the co-convener of this conference, to propose the vote of thanks.
Very good afternoon. We may not remember every word spoken in these 2 days of conference, but we will always remember and cherish the generosity, the knowledge, and the presence shared. Esteemed Chairperson of the School of Basic Sciences, SRM IST, Dr. M. Arthanarishwari. Distinguished keynote speakers, Dr. John Shekhar, Dr. Anita Devi Pillai. Respected Dr. Horizon Prasanna Kumar, Associate Professor of the Department of LCS. Dynamic Convener, Dr. Yamalagason. Dedicated Co-Convener, Dr. Thomas Alva Edison. As we come to the conclusion of this intellectually enriching 2-day international conference on practicing narrative engagement, intersecting language, literature, and technology, it is my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks. First and foremost, we express our profound gratitude to our honorable patrons, Dr. T.R. Parivendra, Founder Chancellor, SRM IST, Dr. Ravi Pachamuthu, Pro Chancellor Administration, Dr. P. Satyanarayanan, Pro Chancellor Academics, for their visionary leadership and constant encouragement, which have been instrumental in making this international academic endeavor a reality. We extend our sincere thanks to our advisory board members comprising Dr. C. Muthamal Shelvan, the Vice Chancellor, Dr. S. Ponnusamy, the Registrar, Dr. M. Linus Jesu Martin, the Dean, Dr. Bernard Shaw Napoleon, the Dean Research, whose academic guidance and institutional wisdom have provided a strong intellectual foundation for this conference. From the bottom of my heart, I thank our chairperson, ma'am, Dr. M. Arthanarishwari, for consenting to grade this occasion despite her hectic schedule. You are a perfect role model, ma'am, for the women of today, being a woman of substance. Let us give a big round of applause to our chairperson, ma'am. Our heartfelt gratitude and appreciation goes to the distinguished chief guest, Ms. Teraoka Mami, Advisor for Culture and Information, Consulate General of Japan, and keynote speakers Dr. Priyanka Tripathi from IIT Patna, Dr. Emmanuel Kulu Jr., an African historian from USA, Dr. Jera John Shekhar, former Dean and HOD of American College, Madurai, and Dr. Anita Devi Pillai, educator and researcher, NIE NTU, Singapore. Their thought-provoking addresses and scholarly insights have deepened our understanding of narrative engagement in rapidly evolving technological landscape. We sincerely thank Dr. Mangai Karasi ma'am, Academic Head PG and Research, Department of English, Etiraj College for Women, Chennai, for her invaluable assistance towards the effective organization of this conference. We place on record our deep sense of gratitude to our conference chair, Professor L. Kavita Nair, Head of the Department of LCS, for her academic leadership and infallible guidance, of course, in her absence. I thank our convener, Dr. M. Alagason, and co-convener, Dr. Thomas Alva Edison, for their tireless efforts, meticulous planning, and unwavering commitment. We also thank all the colleagues in the organizing committee whose teamwork and dedication ensured the seamless conduct of every session. We gratefully acknowledge the contribution of the session chairs, the enthusiastic participation of researchers, academicians, and students, both online and offline, from across states and countries. Our sincere thanks are also due to the technical team, the volunteer, our research scholars, especially Ms. Reba Princey, Ms. Mulumadi, Ms. Jingle Jacob, Ms. Christina, Mr. Ram Suresh, Mr. Prince Joshua, Ms. Nandini Devi, Ms. Atulya, Mr. Kevin Samuel, Ms. Shedu Sanmuhashundari, and the supporting staff, Ms. Jayanti, Ms. Anita, Mr. Augustine, Ms. Mary, and Ms. Ganga Devi, the office assistants, Mr. Moses, Mr. Sunil. whose behind-the-scene efforts ensure the smooth execution of this academic gathering. Finally, we thank each one of you, our delegates and participants, for your presence and engagement and scholarly contributions, which have truly made this conference a meaningful one. With this, we conclude the conference with the hope that the ideas exchanged here will continue to inspire research, dialogue, and collaboration in the years ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. As we bring this valedictory ceremony to a solemn and respectful close, may I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem, reaffirming our shared sense of unity and national pride.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जाहे तव शुभ आशीष माहे गाहे तव जय गाता जन गण मंगल नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
As we reach the final moment of this two-day international conference, we do not end this with a sense of ending, but with quiet fullness. Over these 2 days, ideas found voice, questions found courage, and conversations become memories that will be carried forward beyond this hall. What began as a small gathering will continue as an academic collaboration and journey.
As we part this evening, may the insights gained continue to shape our thinking, the connections formed grow into lasting